welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my second Pan That Palette intro for you. I am doing multiple Pan That palettes this year. On the first, I had my Pan That palette, like the one I kind of just do on my own, but I'm doing it with Dana and Danny this year, plus mini Pan That palette with Paula, and of course this one right here is my Pan That palette in conjunction with the PANtastic Ladies. The theme this year is Size Matters. Take that as you will. It really is up to your interpretation how size matters to you. The official description is something, palette that's big, bulky, or awkward, and your interpretation of big, bulky, and awkward is completely up to you. And I have watched quite a few intros already because I knew this was not going up on the first. I'm actually filming this on the first. Or is it the second? Nope, it's the first. It is the first that I'm filming this on. Wow, it's just been that long of a day. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to get this up on the first. So I was able to watch other people's earlier today, and I really enjoyed a lot of those intros, and people's interpretations of big, bulky, and awkward were kind of cool. If you watch a bunch of them, you will understand exactly what I mean. I'm going to have a list of everyone that has joined in down below. This is the theme that we did a poll on. We went through lots of polls where we had like one where everyone could submit what they wanted, then everything got voted on, the top half then went on to another poll, and so on, and we just kind of whittled it down to the last three. Size Matters is the one that got the most votes, and so that is the theme for 2021 for Pan That palette. Of course, the PANtastic Ladies didn't create Pan That palette. That was Amber F. She is going to be linked down below as well, just to pay homage to her for actually bringing this project to us to enjoy. So if you want to join into our theme, of course, we would love to have you along this journey with us. You don't even have to be in the PANtastic Ladies Facebook group. There's tons of people that do our projects that aren't part of the Facebook group because they don't have Facebook, and I completely understand and respect that. Once we bring our projects to the internet, the interwebs, so to speak, whether it's, Instagram, YouTube, wherever it could possibly be, it is open to anyone that wants to join in. All right, without further ado, I am going to show you my Size Matters Big Bulky Awkward palette, and this is my interpretation of that. I am going to be working on the e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow in California. If you watched my Help Me Decide video, you've already seen this palette, and there's multiple reasons why I chose this one. One, it is definitely on the thicker side. I definitely prefer like a thinner palette, but because it's baked, of course, it's a little bit thicker because everything's always domed in that. But for me, it's not even just about it being thick and awkward and bulky in that manner, because it's not big per se, but just the bulk of it for this size palette. But the awkward part is when we get inside. And I'm going to try not to make a mess of this, even though it's already a mess. Let me see if I can cover this. Can you see how busted up it is? There are pieces and chunks of two different shadows in there. I am going to end up having to press those into something else. It is getting everywhere. It is awkward to use for me because it is busted up like that. And you can't press baked shadows back into a pan because they're baked onto usually like a disc, like a ceramic disc, or to some other like flat-ish surface. So I can't press them back into this palette. I'm going to have to press them into something else and use them that way. So that's why this one never gets used, because it's very awkward to use for me. So I'm going to be taking pictures of this as is, then I will take pictures once everything is like cleaned up and pressed into something else, and then we will go from there. My goal is to finish this entire palette by the end of 2022. I don't know if I can do it. I do know that I will probably have to foil all of these. They are all definitely of the shimmer variety, and yeah, I've used these before, and they're not easy to use. You don't get a lot of pigmentation unless you wet your brush, foil it, do it that way. So that is how this is primarily going to be used. I know it's going to be slow going, but it is what it is. I'm okay with it. There is officially 10 shadows in here. barely used shadows at that. And I wish I could like hold it up and truly show it to you, but I will try to remember to insert a picture of this hot mess onto the screen somewhere so you can actually see what I am starting with, because it ain't pretty. I am going to wrap this up. I don't want the intro to be too long because, you know, it's an intro. It doesn't need to be long. Definitely go check out some of the other people that are joining in. There are tons of people that are doing it. And like I said, if you want to join in, whether you are officially a PANtastic Lady or not, doesn't matter. We would love to have you join into this Pin That Palette theme with us this year. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you in my next video, have a beautiful day.